Phil, can you try and describe the incident at the end of the match and maybe comment on David Marshall's explanation from the referee as to why the throw-in was retaken?
Well, I wasn't the itchy-peachy of it, but I'm looking at it, right? Let's go down. Van Wolfswinkel's got the throw-in. Right down, sort of by 10 yards off the byline. He's wanting Elmander to actually close down on the keeper because he just give it to the goalkeeper and play because he's trying to throw the ball back into play to give it to get the game on. Just give it the goalkeeper and get on with it. But he knows what he'll do. He'll take his time coming to the edge of the box. So Fer is not going anywhere. So he gets very angry. Wolfswinkel throws it to him, and what does he do? He goes like that, and he's angry, Fer, and he puts it straight between the sticks. And Marshall's here on the byline. So I think realistically that's got to be given as a goal, and then it's done. Now, as we've heard from David Marshall, he said the referee's explanation was that the referee hadn't blown his whistle. Now, I'm not going to start arguing about it because that's the right thing anyway. It shouldn't be a goal, but you'd think that they'd have to kick off and do it. So all in all...
How often do referees blow their whistles for throw-ins?
I don't know, Jeff. But, and I don't know and I don't care, but I think they've come to the right decision because all hell broke loose, by the way. Everybody was pushing and shoving. You had everybody from both sides who were all coming together. And I don't know what they would have been arguing about because Fer wasn't trying to score a goal. He was just angry and just sort of knocked it away. Yes, he knew he was putting it between the sticks. Should we get back to the game?
We'll talk about the game in a moment. We're going to hear from Chris Hughton, first of all, to hear what he made of it all with Dickie Davis.
Can you explain what happened towards the end of the game when Leroy Fer puts the ball into an empty net?
I'm not sure, I must admit. I saw a throw-in. I saw Leroy passing the ball back to the goalkeeper leaving it and going into the net. I don't know what the rule at this moment. I shall go and find out, but I'm not quite sure what the ruling is or why he hasn't given it or whether it's ungentlemanly conduct. I don't know.
Referee said he hadn't blown the whistle to restart play, therefore he would have blown to have the throw-in taken again anyway. It looked like being a very controversial moment.
Yes, and listen, but we don't have too many problems with that. You know, it's not the type of goal that you want to score anyway. What we wanted to do was, with the chances that we have today, win the game in a correct manner, which we try to do.
And chances they had. I don't know what the record is for attempts on goal during a Premier League game, but Phil Thompson, would it surprise you to know that Norwich had 31 attempts on goal in the 90 minutes?
Probably not, Jeff. It was fabulous. And I'm looking at the league there, the Premier League, and Norwich are third from bottom. And they've been great, but as was said, when they had the spells against Arsenal last week, they've got nothing in that final. Hooper's not bad. He's had a couple of chances today. David Marshall was absolutely, I think he saved 30 of them. It was absolutely outstanding. Some of them made a bit of a meal of it, but in making sure, because this ball moves, as we know, and he has just been absolutely tremendous in this game. And Norwich should have won it, out of sight, and they've not done it. Chris Hughton must be absolutely going crazy.
Yeah, but the consolation, I suppose, for them is that they've made 31 attempts. You know, there must be a level of creativity in that side.
Totally agree. We've had Hooper getting the chances, Leroy Fer having the chances, Pilkington having the chances, Snodgrass. Everybody's had it, and a few others as well. So as you can see, they've had people in there who've been there to miss it, but having nobody who's clinical. And I said it in the Arsenal game, Arsenal had quality players to be able to finish things off. If I'm being disrespectful, maybe so, and they're not like them. And these lads have tried the best today, but it was fabulous, and they were holding on, particularly in the first half with Cardiff. Malky Mackay done brilliant, made 2 changes which he had to stem the flow, and he did do for a little while, but then he still kept on coming the last 20, 25 minutes of this game.